how good do you feel about this? You feeling good about it? Like, yeah, well, we feel really good about it, but we just are not 100%. Cool. So do you feel like within the next 21 days you could get 100%? Awesome. So this is what we're gonna do. Hey guys, I'm gonna talk about something that is so important to know as a real estate agent to help close extra deals. All of us have experienced the clients that are unsure about transacting. Like, oh my gosh, this is the biggest decision of our lives. We need to sleep on it for 4.5 months, maybe 2 years, and then I'll call you. No, we've got to help them through the transaction right now, help them understand how and why. And the only way to do this is to ease their fears through questions you ask that get them to talk themselves through the process and get them to feel comfortable about making the decision now. Have you guys ever heard of a puppy dog close? I use the puppy dog close all the time. Now, a puppy dog close is when someone goes into the pet store. They're just looking at dogs and like, oh, we don't know if we really want a dog, and man, they make messes and there's problems and it's gonna be a lot of work. We're just here to look. We don't want to, make any decisions. But they're holding this cute little puppy. And the store owner comes over and says, why don't you take it home and play with it for a few days and bring it back to us if for some reason it doesn't work out and it's not a fit for you. 99.9% of the time, you already know what's gonna happen. They take the dog home, the kids start playing with it, and they fall in love with the dog. It's cute, it's fun, and guess what? You now are a dog owner. Regardless that it pooped on the floor, it's peed on the floor, it barks, it chews up stuff, you're now a dog owner. So how do we transition and do the same thing with real estate? After you've walked them through all of the questions, after you've guided them through the processes, after you've helped them understand for themselves that now is the very best time to make this happen. Here's the key, here's your puppy dog close. How many outs do you have in a real estate transaction? So in most markets, I know North Carolina, you guys are crazy with what you guys do over there. You have due diligence, you have your finance and appraisal, and you've got your inspection, right? So you've got 3 different outs. During your seller's disclosures, you can say, oh my gosh, they fixed the roof themselves. I'm not buying the house, I get my earnest money back. Help them understand that. Hey, there's 3 outs. During due diligence, you can also go through and say, oh goodness, there's a sex offender that lives within 7 miles. It's not close enough to the nearest Costco. I don't like the way the sun hits the front of the house. It's gonna make the house too hot. I went over there early in the morning and the sun was just blaring all through the front windows. You can cancel at any time and get your earnest money for that and get out. Lastly, if for some reason it doesn't appraise, and this is 3 weeks down the road, it doesn't appraise, you can get your money back if you can't bridge the gap or don't want to bridge the gap. If for some reason your finances aren't clear or you decide the payment's too much, financially it doesn't work for you, the interest rate's too high, even though you knew the interest rate clear back when, at that point, yes, you can back out and get your earnest money back. So walk them through the dates. Seller's disclosure is usually 3 to 5 days after you have a binding contract. Mine is 10 days for due diligence. So you have 10 days to find out any major issues and be able to back out. And then usually 3 weeks is my finance and appraisal deadline on a 30-day close. That being said, I asked them the question, how long do you think it's gonna take you to make a good decision? Oh, it shouldn't take me that long. Would 21 days give you enough time? Oh yeah, for sure. Cool. Now, how good do you feel about this? You feeling good about it? Like, yeah, well, we feel really good about it, but we just are not 100%. Cool. So do you feel like within the next 21 days you could get 100%? Awesome. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it under contract for you so someone else can't buy it out from under you and you lose the opportunity to be able to put it under contract yourself. From there, you now think about it, pray about it, do all the things you need to do to make a good decision, and then you can move forward. If you end up feeling bad about it, we back out, we get your earnest money back, and we get you into another house. This being said, guys, the majority of the time, once they make that buying decision, they start taking ownership, going, oh, we probably want to buy some furniture. Oh, it would be so sweet if we put a pergola in the back. And oh, I can't wait to get our bed in the master bedroom. It's so big, it's so roomy. They start visualizing themselves in that home because they've made the step. That step is the hard part that a lot of people can't get over. Once they make that step and make that buying decision, then they're gonna close. The majority of the time. Not always, but the majority of the time. The other thing to do is you can use closes that help them through the process. If we could get them to pay your closing costs, if we could get them to come down $10,000, and I don't know that we can, but if we could get them to come down $10,000, would it make sense for you? And start using terms like that with questions to help push them over the edge to make that buying decision. Guys, that's what we should be doing with every client. We should be closing all the time. And that's how you put a lot under contract. That's how you sell a lot of real estate. That's how you get to the next level. Guys, look forward to working with you. So excited to be part of your programs. A lot of you guys are saying your whole teams are watching. I love being part of your organization and helping you guys grow. We've got a guy in Australia, shout out to you, my man, that's having us come out to visit his crew, like 70 people in Australia. And so we're gonna be doing some special stuff for him and his events. He's gonna have us come out. So guys, thank you for your support. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we are doing some free giveaways for whoever shares our content the most on their social media pages. Make sure you share it and tag Jeremy Davis and Dwayne Richens on your feeds. And then always remember, every Monday, 11 o'clock, we're doing a live instant role play that you can jump on, ask questions, and engage with me. Hope to hear some more successful stories from you. That's what warms my heart, is when you guys are selling real estate and doing it all from what I'm teaching you, just by getting out and making it happen. So thanks for watching today, you guys. Have an awesome day.